Okay, so here is a look at, I don't even know how you say that, Genwiss flashlight. And I'm going to turn the lights off in this room and I'll show you the settings. What I can tell you is it's easy to turn and go to the selections with one hand, which is important for divers. That was important to me. Let's get a start. We'll turn the light switch off. I'm only a matter of, right now, 2 feet, 3 feet away from a wall. Pretty dark room. We do have some lighting coming through there, but that's it. So, okay, we're gonna turn the flashlight from off. We're gonna turn it to the left. And that, so this was the brightest setting, I believe, which is very bright. This whole room now has much more lighting in. Here's a little bit dimmer. Here's dimmer yet. Here's an SOS. A little bit faster blinking. And then it's back off again. So if this ends up being waterproof, then I would say it's a pretty awesome deal for a flashlight. It feels solid, it feels well made. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna be using this on my YouTube videos at Kayak DIY when I do some diving. I'll be using this. I also have some other flashlights I'll be testing. So I'm gonna be testing Lume cubes. I'm gonna be testing this flashlight, and I'll be testing a, oh gosh, what is the other one? There's some other blue flashlight. It's called blue something, but I got a bunch of different ones I'm gonna be testing out. So far, this one here seems well made. Okay, so here is the flashlight, and so far initial impressions are it feels really well made. You can actually turn this little dial here, which turns it on and off with one hand, so that's really nice. I mean, for diving, you want to be able to have one hand operation, but you don't want it to be so easy to turn on that it might turn on by accident, and I don't think that's the case. I don't think you're going to have this turn on by accident. Only thing I will mention, so I think the lanyard strap, the way it connects, this little tiny clip here is supposed to clip onto this little tiny hole here. I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't want to have this like tied to my BCD or anything and depend on this little tiny style clip to hold it on. So probably not going to use that. It also did come with extra seals, and you keep those greased so that when you're replacing the batteries, which is this back cap area, it has a good seal. So you want to inspect the O-ring seals on this. It comes with a battery charger for the 18650 lithium batteries. It only takes one battery. So the 18650 battery is super common. They're super affordable. So I like that aspect of it as well. So as long as this thing stays good when I'm diving and it doesn't fill up with water, I think we should be looking at this being as a pretty good buy. But I'm going to be doing some YouTube videos and I'll be testing this thing out, and I will change my review if for any reason this thing fills with water. So if this thing doesn't perform well and it ends up filling with water, I'll change my review and I will have it reflect that. But pretty cool.
I bought this torch end of December. It was delivered the 31st of December. And that was mainly for a diving trip in Feb in Egypt. I traveled from Ireland to Egypt for my diving trip. And after charging the battery overnight, it worked in the first dive for a couple of minutes, then it stopped working. When I charged the battery, it works for a couple of minutes, then it switches off and stops working. It's rubbish. Don't buy it. Don't get it. It looks nice, but it doesn't work. It doesn't do the job, as you can see. Off, on, but not working, despite leaving the battery overnight to charge. Save your money, guys.
De SOS-functie. Springend. Ik kan eens weer charging unit in a little box. Got it?
This is the camera footage right now, and then this is Anthony being all cute, and the hole of doom. That's fucking cool.
Let me see. Oh, that's fucking great.
Oh, that's creepy.
There's the pipe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh fuck, I got a tangle.
looks like the family business is starting to really turn the corner. I don't know about you, but I, for one, think the world is going to be a better and safer place now that China...
Votre lampe de poche est défectueuse. J'ai payé, je veux être remboursé. C'est 12 CD. Il manque des morceaux. Dessoudé. Merci.
Vice direttore Campbell, si performance consigliere del Dipartimento di Stato, il mio capo consallato. Il segretario per gli affari politici vuole parlarle del suo problema.